Welcome back to From Fear to Fun, the podcast where we explore how to transform medical encounters with children from moments of fear into opportunities for fun, with connection, confidence, and cooperation. I'm so glad that you are here. Today we are talking about a topic every clinician and every parent knows well. How do we help a child who shows disruptive behavior? Because here's the truth. Boredom or fear are almost always at the base of disruptive behavior. And the behavior that triggers attention will be repeated. Let's unpack what this means and how we can use it to guide the children towards cooperation. Children repeat the behavior that gets them the most attention. If sitting quietly earns them nothing, but throwing, shouting, or interrupting earns them immediate adult engagement, guess which behavior wins? Not because they want to be naughty, but they need to be seen. Disruptive behavior is often the child's way of saying, "I'm overwhelmed, I'm bored, I don't know what to do. Please notice me." Understanding this changes everything. In my office, disruptive behavior usually appears in two situations. The pediatric patient becomes bored after the examination is finished, or a sibling has been brought along and has nothing to do. Today, we focus on the first situation, the child who has completed the examination and suddenly has no role, no task, and no structure. And when children don't know what to do, they will find something to do. So you might wonder how I prevent disruption after the examination is done. The key is structure. As soon as the examination is finished, I tell the child, now I'm gonna talk to your parent. And you know, when adults talking, that is so boring. And they immediately nod. Then I switch and say, "Hey, I have a toy for you." So I hand them an age-appropriate toy, direct them to the children's table, and shift the environment so it's clear that the examination is over. This gives them a task, a place, and a purpose. And then, crucially, I praise them when they start playing, because the behavior that triggers attention will be repeated. You might wonder how to guide a child towards the behavior you want. If we want a specific behavior, we must trigger it. We do this by offering an immediate reward when the behavior appears. Examples of wanted behavior include coming when called, daring to shake the doctor's hand, sitting in the examination chair, allowing the examination, and playing independently while the adults talk. Whenever the child does something helpful, brave, or cooperative, I respond instantly, because children live in the now, not in the future. Now you might wonder what works as a reward. Rewards must be obvious, positive, and immediate. So examples include, "Oh wow, I see that you came over so quickly." Or, "Nah, you are my bravest patient today." Or, "Thank you for helping me to help you." These verbal rewards are powerful. They reinforce the behavior we want and build the child's confidence. And what does not work? Bribes. Or statements like, "If you behave now, we'll do something nice later." Because this fails. Behave is too vague, and later is meaningless to a child. The promised reward is an abstract, and the child cannot wait. Children do live in the present moment, and for them, it's now or never. If a reward is promised, It must be delivered immediately, or it loses all meaning. In a nutshell, the behavior that triggers attention will be repeated, and boredom or fear are at the base of disruptive behavior. To guide a child towards cooperation, we need to structure the consultation, give them a task, and praise the behavior we want. And then we need to reward immediately and often to avoid vague promises and delayed bribes. When we understand the emotional logic behind the disruptive behavior, we can transform chaos into cooperation and move from fear to fun. Thank you for listening to From Fear to Fun. In our next episode, we'll deal with a situation when more than one child comes into the examination room. Until then, remain curious, offer connection, and keep moving from fear to fun.